you ever noticed the same number appearing on in different places, like license plates and receipts and maybe a clock as well, appearing again and again? Maybe you see it periodically. Some people say 1111, I've been seeing it a lot, or 1212, I've been seeing it a lot. And have you ever wondered what that means exactly to you? And does the universe speak to you, and maybe in science, but maybe in numbers? So today's episode is about talking about numbers and what they really mean to us. And I'm here with my long-term client. We've been already 3 years together, going on the 4th year. Her name is Veronika Larionova. Hi, Veronika.
Hey everyone, hi Irina.
She is actually, it's an interesting story. We're going to talk about how I actually nominated Veronika to be the queen of numbers. So she's the queen of numbers, and in our Radiant Connections network, she's going to be the official queen of numbers. And that's what we're going to talk today about how her journey about numbers, how she started, how she progressed, and where she's now. Actually, she's now speaking the language of science. And by the way, numbers are her specialty. So let's talk about that. So Veronika, first of all, when you first came to me 3 years ago, you had no idea about divine guidance. I know you had your intuition, but you didn't really talk to the universe, talk to the divine with science, right? That was not in your vocabulary. You didn't know what the heck that meant. And so what did the idea of this science or synchronicity mean to you back then? Did it even mean anything?
You know what? To be honest with you, it does not mean much. Sometime, like everybody else, I was surprised, like, oh, okay, so that's 11, 11, 11 again. What that mean? But really, it's nothing. I never got the idea to Google it or to find out. It was just the numbers to me then.
Yeah. It was not the part of your awareness, right? Not the
No,
part
oh,
of your
no.
daily life. And by the way, Veronika owns a cleaning business, and it's big. She has a lot of women working in this business. She's the big boss, as they call her, right? They call you big boss. She's in South Carolina in Bluffton, and her business is made in Bluffton. So the reason I'm saying all this right at the beginning, because Veronika is actually we call it a muggle business. And muggle simply means people who are in the conventional reality. They don't really think about all the science or all the woo-woo stuff, right, Veronika? So you've been in brick and mortar, or actually very, very down-to-earth business.
Still, yes.
And still, yes. But now it's very different after 3 years of being here with me. Now it's different. So, okay. So first, when I introduced this idea, because you became my client, and of course, I immediately introduced this concept of divine science. So what was your honest reaction? Was it like, what is this Irina talking about? What the heck? Were you curious? Were you in doubt? Were you in disbelief?
You know what? And I got intuition, you correct, and I always know I got like a big fat angel around me, take care about me, and I'm immediately was pretty sure I have to trust you with all your exercise, and I got the inside feelings it's all for good. Does not matter how it looks like in the first glimpse.
Yeah, and I
So
remember you embraced it, right? You embraced it, and you started doing what we were doing, and you were reporting every day. So, and also, we both, by the way, I'm sure you listeners are hearing our accent. And we're both actually from the same country. A long time ago, we came long time ago to America, and we're both from Russia, or at that time when I was there was Soviet Union. And so Veronika is very honest. She she would say, okay, I didn't see any signs, I didn't hear anything, and I didn't get anything. And she was just, I'm going about my day, and I don't know anything about it, right? Remember those days?
yes, yes, yes. Especially about the cars, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one a day maybe, and it was the best day ever, you know.
Right. So why was it so hard for you to get those signs at the beginning? And actually, before you say it, I wanted to say, yes, we gave you space. We didn't say, oh, Veronika, you have to see the signs, right? Of course not, because you have to get into that. You haven't seen them before. Suddenly, you're being pushed into something that you didn't know about. So we didn't. We didn't push you. You got
No,
your space.
nobody punish me, nobody punch me. Yes, it's all the by the freedom, like your free choice. Yes, and one more time, what was your question? How I started? How I feel it?
Why was
I
it so
forgot.
hard for you?
Oh, because I never used to do it. And you know what? Like, especially because of my business skill, I'm basically always in the car. I'm driving around doing estimate, check the job, stuff like that. And originally, I just was listening to music and never pay attention about what's going on around me. But when I got assignment to find, first of all, some specific cars, I start to pay attention, and later on, I turn it to myself like a game. So, and this is actually was very good game because it's sharpening your attention, not being inside of you all the time, like like you still thinking something, not even pay attention what's going on around. But it's was really cool training to train yourself to pay more attention around the outside world.
Right, being aware, right?
Yes, exactly. Uh-huh.
Right. And okay, what exactly changed? What was that turning point when you took time. It took you some many months, right, to really get into that. You're smirking right
Yeah,
now, smiling
and
about it. How long
and
do you
don't forget,
remember? How long?
I'm stubborn Russian, so
Yeah.
yes, resistance been there for a little bit. Yes,
Oh, that's
yeah.
for sure. Stubborn Russian. That's great description. We
Uh-huh.
we can attest to both of us, stubborn Russians in the past. Now we're Americans. And okay, so what was that specific turning point when you suddenly started seeing signs? And for you, they were not just signs, they were numbers, right?
Yes. So, first of all, I start to see the numbers, and to me, it was kind of normal, to see all around myself like a three digits numbers, like a 111, 222,
Have
five
you
five
seen them
five nine nine
before? Have
nine.
you seen them before a lot, or you didn't
No,
pay
no, not
attention?
really. So probably I saw, yes, I always like everybody else. I paid attention on 1111 or 9111, some kind of like that. But I never like, interesting. Okay.
Right.
Uh, but when I start actually learn about the numbers, Irina, she gave me meanings, and some of the meanings we was sign up together with our ladies group, and we still working on that um, dictionary, sign dictionary, let's say that way.
Right. Our vocabulary. Right.
Vocabulary, yes, exactly. Uh-huh. And and when I start to learn the meaning of the numbers, and I start to figure out when I get some question inside me, like, is that going to be the good decision? And I check around through my surrounding, and I see the numbers, and that way I start to get answer, and sometimes it's immediate answer, and it's never wrong. So, and first of all, it's took me a little bit to start to fully trust in it, because it looks kind of weird, but it works, and I'm very like a dragon. So I mean, I'm very like a on the earth person. So, and I need to have a proof first, and I did have that proof, and now I fully trust on that.
Right. And gradually you started getting more and more and more because you started paying attention to the signs, right? So you started
Yeah.
getting, and it actually blows my mind because I've been reading science and I've been teaching science and I've been using science for the last 30 years. So, and I even designed the language of science, right? My clients start with nothing, and they gradually speak fluently this divine guidance science language. But it blew my mind how you picked up this specific way, because you started seeing so many numbers. I mean, how many triple digit numbers can you see per day? I mean, I see signs all the time, every day, everywhere, but Veronika, she just gets triple digit signs, just all the time. 777, 222, 111, and it's every day. There is no exception. There is no day when she doesn't see those signs. And yes, you're in the car all the time, a lot of time, yes. But still, this is phenomenal, actually. This is phenomenal. So that led me to announce Veronika, or coronate Veronika, right? Coronate. We had official coronation.
My crown. I need my crown right now, like a free seventh right here, you know?
Right,
Yeah.
right. So you became the queen of numbers. So how does it feel to be the queen of numbers? Why is it so, I guess, is it just fun, or it's also practical?
It is fun and practical. The fun, because it's like, I will repeat myself, it's sharpening your awareness about what's going on around, and it's actually helps me a lot during my business. So when I'm coming to estimates, I start to notice little things, and it's make me start the more deeper and trusting conversation with potential clients. So that's why, I mean, to be honest with you, I pick up like a 99% of the potential clients. It's true, and that awareness, it helps me a lot, and especially with the numbers, it was for fun first of all, but next step, it was start to be the practical. Like I said, it's you get immediate answer for your questions later on when I start to posting on our group like 5, 10, 15 numbers a day. The girls, first of all, they said like, how that happened? We barely see one a day, or maybe one a week. So how
Right.
you collecting like a 10, 15, not less than 5 a day? I don't know. Looks like numbers loves me. And later on, do you want me to talk about the Rainbow Day?
Yes, actually, you're leading me to that. I was going to talk about it. So let's do it, because I'm launching Radiant Connections Network, because I recently finished 30 years of intense spiritual journey, which Veronika had joined me during that time 3 years ago on the same journey. And we've been walking together that journey, changing inside. And so then after I have finished it, I got the divine calling, and the vision came up to me. So I actually was working recently on that divine vision, making it in a form, or giving this vision a form. And so as a result, there is a new community, and it's called Radiant Connections Network. And this community is on school. So we're inviting women entrepreneurs who want to shine their light in business, who want to bring light into business and lead with light, not hustle. And so Veronika and we just were talking, and I'm thinking, why not to start to launch our community with a simple game? But this game is very practical, actually. So it's fun and it's very practical, right? So I said, Veronika, you'll be in charge as our queen of numbers. You're going to be in charge in our community about numbers and this game. So let's talk about it. Tell us about the game. Explain it.
Okay, so we invented with all the ladies in our spiritual group. I called it soul class for myself. So we invented games. So because I got bunch of the numbers, and sometime I'm like, oh, I just need like a 555 left, and everybody like, left for what? For the full collection. And I think it was Irina idea, like, let call that full collection somehow. And we get the idea to call that Rainbow Day. So when we collect, all of us, all the numbers, like starting from 000 and finishing at 999. So sometimes we add 1212, 1111. And ladies, you will have all that meanings. I think Irina is supposed to print it up. So
Yes,
you can.
we will have the PDF in our community.
Yeah, that's good. So because like I will be happy to answer, but I hope it's gonna be many of us, and let's do it together. Let's bring the Rainbow Days in our life. And Rainbow Days, we called it like a blessing day, because the rainbow meaning is the blessing from the divine, and it's bring you good feelings. You know, like you start to feel yourself lighter, and you have extra support. Let's say that way. So, and it's
Right.
always helps.
Right. Instead of feeling down, maybe, or depressed, or busy, or tired, right? We can start looking at numbers, which we do all the time. We've done it for years, but we're inviting our community members to start noticing, have you seen 111? If you have, put it down, post it in the community, and it will be we will count them at the end of the day, right? Or at some point, Veronika will be in charge and she'll decide how she wants to do it. So we look at it, we got the whole set, and we will announce it the Rainbow Day. And yes, that's just simple, easy game. But it's not only just for fun, it's also, it trains the awareness, it trains us to pay attention to the spiritual world, not just the physical world, right? Have I said it correctly? Yeah.
Yes, and I just want to add something like why it's practical. Let's say all the time I got the situation like I need to make some decision. You know, let's say I got something. I mean, I cannot pop up with something specific, but I answered the question and I'm like, is that the good decision for me or not? And immediately I'd see the like a 111. 111, it's a green light flow. It's like a go ahead, you free to go. Or let's say 444. This is like angels around us, like yes, you got support. Or if it's a tough situation, you know, and I keep seeing like 222, keep faith, be patient. So, and this is again, this is a very, very big support on everyday living, especially in reality, in the physical reality where we, and especially in the business, because I know it's a lot stress every day. And actually, the point credit for Irina. So when I just joined her, I've been like a 24/7, like running around like a chicken with no head, you know, like a, no. And but now I finally teach myself with Irina help to be more balanced, more calm. I make decision more easily, and I let some clients go very lightly, you know, because I start to see myself from the side. So sometimes it's easier to let client go than get extra hustle for no reason, basically. So this is another good point from my Irina classes, and I don't even mention like how my English improved during 3 years, and computer skills also. So I got extra bonuses here.
Triple for the price of one, right?
Oh yeah, again 333, right?
Right. And by the way, talking about 111, I think I noticed today we did 111, right? So today I think I wanted to announce green light flow today.
More likely, day is not over yet.
The
So
day is not over, but you posted 111 several times, I think, today,
yeah.
and I saw 111. So we'll see how it goes, but it looks like, so sometimes we just look at how many majority of numbers, right? Like today I'm saying 111. So we say, okay, let's make it 111, the green light flow day. And I actually feeling it. We moving along with the day, right?
Oh
It's a good
yes.
day
Oh yeah.
today.
Sometime we got like a change is coming day, and actually we got 5 members, right? Right now in our group, like a
Eight
stable
already. Nine,
8.
nine.
No, I mean I'm talking about the WhatsApp for now.
Ah,
Yeah.
mhm.
So and it does not really matter. But sometime, and it's very interesting. We are, how to say correctly, we on the same energy level, on the same flow, let's say. And if somebody start to see the 555, and everybody else like, oh my gosh, I see the 555 too, or I find the penny on the ground. So it's change. So change, it's like a change is coming. So and sometime we just announce like a, that's a day of the change. For us, it's meaning to moving to the next level. So
Right, right.
yeah.
Do you have any example? And I know I'm catching you off guard with that. Sometimes when somebody will ask me, I would like, I don't remember, or it doesn't come to me. But you mentioned that when when you're dealing with clients, which you deal with clients every day, when you deal with clients and before you go to your estimate, for example, you're meeting the new client and you don't know if that person will become your client, and you see
Mhm.
numbers. So can you give us an example? How would you predict, or what do you do? Do you predict that you will get that client with the numbers, or how does it work for you?
You know what? It's, I mean, yeah, you cannot predict anything because life is happening, and some kind of, I mean, like life is just happening. But let's say today, my potential new clients, his home number is 111. And I'm already got like light feelings to go there. I'm like, oh, okay, it's gonna be like a no hustle at all. And was no hustle. It was very smooth, very nice. We got very deep conversation. And actually about awareness, I saw the really old book. You can tell it's really old. And I asked him, like, oh my God, I love that, like antique books. What's that? He said, it's a Bible. So I'll ask him to open it, and our conversation going deeper. And he said, like, I'm not even looking for a father. You hired, please give me the date. So deal was over. Or let's say another thing. I get to the client, and she's got on her t-shirt like she just walking at the home, so, and
Mhm.
it says, I think 444. And like, lady, can I ask why you're wearing it? Is that meaning something for you? Because I'm really like the numbers also. And she said, yes, this is spiritual numbers, and this is the mean angel around you. Yes, about the angels. So it was another extra, like a hook to each other to get closer. And again,
A
conversation going
connection
on
point, a connection
yes, a
point.
connection
Mhm.
point. Yes. And so, of course, she does not want to looking for nothing, nobody else. So it's a,
Talking about angels, I remember the story in New York. It was, I think, 2000 year. So I was staying in New York with friends, and they introduced me to a woman. So we started casually talking. We don't know each other. We just started talking, and suddenly I mentioned the word angel. Oh my goodness, we just recently we became, so basically we became very close friends. We're still friends. So the other day we were talking about this story, and they were laughing because we literally, I mentioned the word angel, and that was the connection point, like we said. So she got so excited that somebody, remember it's 2000 in New York, not many people around were talking about spiritual stuff, at least around her. And suddenly she saw that somebody believed in the same thing as she did. And that's how we immediately connected. And now, since 25 years later, we're still connected. So yeah, angels are an interesting point, connection point. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
so
you.
that's
These
why,
are good examples.
yeah. And one more thing about the 444. I think I'm going to the next level. So last week I saw even dream, and in the dream I
Oh, I
saw
love that. Yes.
444,
Uh-huh.
and in the dream I'm like, oh, angels around me. Nice to know. I better remember that dream, because that's my hustle point. So I not always remember the dreams. So that was
And
interesting.
we usually say, I usually explain that if it happened in a dream, for example, when I became a vegetarian 30 years ago, later on, even in my dream, I am vegetarian, right? I don't eat meat, and it's because it's already internalized. Even in my dream, I'm very hardcore vegetarian, right? Or recently we had gluten-free, and then in the dream, we had one of the clients, she said, in my dream I was gluten free. So again, it's internalized. And Veronika saw this dream, which she even doesn't see dreams very often, and suddenly she's seeing her number. So can you see why she's the queen of numbers?
Yeah, and can I add something about the dreams
Of
and
course.
about the change in the behavioral change? Lately, like last month or couple months ago, I'm start noticing in myself. It was so my life getting so balanced and peaceful, and through my old point of me, like oh, it's too quiet, like what's going on, is everything okay? And it's getting even to the point like I start to get like bored, oh, what? And later on I start to even remind myself, Veronica, living without stress, it's normal. Veronica, it's normal. That's like how it should be. And about the dream, I already got like a 2 or 3 dreams when it was like a target point, like a when I old me supposed to start to get nervous and solve the issues. And even in the dream, I'm like, no, I don't want any issue. I will go with the flow and I will enjoy whatever happening. It's settled in its embodiment, that
Right.
behavior also, and this has changed my life a lot. I mean, and I change without pushing people near me, because when you in the peace and when you are not stressed, when you don't care in a good way, so it's reflecting on the other people. And I got another magical stories, so maybe I will share with you in our community if you will ask
That's
me.
right. That's right. That's very good. Yes, that's very good. And you're talking about again about green light flow. So it seems like today's episode is going under 111. Official
Mhm.
number for this episode is 111. Green light flow.
Yes.
Proceed. We are in the flow, number wise and in business. Okay, so here is a question for you, for two women entrepreneurs who are everybody really focused on the business, right? Focused on
Mhm.
the strategies and all the physical actions. And they might not even believe in this woo-woo stuff about numbers. And yes, maybe they're interested a little bit on the weekend, just, yeah, they could Google it and look at it, and that's about it. What would you say to them if they would say, well, that's not real. That's not really, it just, how would we say it? Just, it's not real. It's not business way. So we have to
It's
separate
just
it.
happening. It's just happening sometime with no reason. Let's say that way,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What would you tell
And
them?
I would tell them, First of all, it's matters because again, it's raise your awareness. Second of all, it's behavioral change, and this is straightly affect your business because, like I just said before, like when you in peace and when you balanced, when you are not stressed, when you're happy, this is affect people around you, and they want freely to choose to work with you. Does not matter what, because you are comfortable, because you are person who gives support. And in our very interesting world, this is it's very important because this is all about support. Because how many lonely people around us, and some of those lonely people, they decide to go outside and seek attention by bad behavioral. Excuse my Russian accent. So, and this class, it's really help me personally on my personal level, but it's like a side effect. Very good, actually, side effect. It helps me with the business also. So it's life changing thing, and it's when you recognize the light what you get inside you, and you can project it for others, and you get immediate response in a really mystical way. It's it's mind blowing. It's like a whoa effect, and we live in that whoa effect every day, basically.
We do. And we feel connected to divine. We feel it close, right? Divine is with us all the time because it gives us signs all the time.
Yes, and science, it's actually little steps every day to the straight connecting to the divine, because sometime you can see the answer during the song. You can see or find the answer during the conversation of the strangers, you know. And this is really amazing. This is it's like living on another level of reality.
It
And
is
this,
living on another level. Yes, it is. It
yes,
is living
so
with awareness, with spiritual self-awareness.
yes, exactly. That's true. Yes, 100% agree.
Right. Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Veronika, for your royal appearance here. And the Queen of Numbers is officially honored us with her Majesty's presence. And you are officially coronated as the Queen of Numbers in our community, Radiant Connections Network. Thank you so much, Veronika. Thank you for your story and for your presence here.
You are very welcome, and the ladies, enjoy it. The Queen of Numbers waiting for you with all the magic what we used to live in right now.
That's
And
right.
thank you, Irina, for inviting me.
You're very welcome. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for listening and for walking this path of light with us today. If this episode spoke to you, I invite you to step into your radiance and rise with us as a woman entrepreneur who brings her light into business. Join our Radiant Connections Network. You'll find the link in the show notes. Together with the Radiant Movement, women who lead with light instead of hustle. Stay radiant. You are meant to shine.